Every year on Dussehra, towering effigies of a 10-headed king are set ablaze across India. For centuries, this massive ritual drama has served as the cultural symbol of triumph over evil. The narrative is known by millions. A terrifying demon king kidnaps Princess Sita, triggering a cosmic war that ends only when Lord Rama's arrow pierces his heart. But the Brahma Purana offers a more nuanced interpretation. It suggests the 10 heads are allegories for 10 specific human sins, destructive qualities like kama or lust, krodha or anger, and ahankara, pride of the ego. Curious, slightly hushed. This creates a strange historical contradiction. If he was a mindless monster, we have to wonder why Lord Rama, as the battle ended, instructed his brother to sit at the dying king's feet and learn from his vast wisdom. The ritual of burning the effigy masks a more complex reality. This demon king was a brilliant scholar and the ruler of a civilization that ancient texts describe as a highly advanced golden age. Born to a Brahmin father and a Rakshasa mother, he inherited a bloodline that granted him an unmatched intellect and an encyclopedic memory. He spent decades mastering the Vedas and composing complex astrological works. Modern researchers point to texts like the Lal Kitab as evidence of an intellect capable of calculating planetary movements and human destiny with staggering precision. His devotion was just as extreme as his intellect. To prove his loyalty to Lord Shiva, he attempted to lift the entirety of Mount Kailash, the home of the gods, intending to carry it back to his own kingdom. When the mountain shifted, crushing his fingers beneath its weight, he didn't scream in fear. Instead, he improvised the Shiva Tandav Stotram, a rhythmic, intense hymn of praise so powerful it moved the gods to grant him his life. This discipline earned him his power. His legendary strength was the result of unparalleled spiritual focus and an intellect that had mastered every branch of ancient knowledge. He translated that intellectual power into a physical empire. Ancient Lanka is described not as a primitive stronghold, but as a technological marvel of the ancient world. The epics detail his use of Pushpakavimanas, mythological flying craft that allegedly allowed him to travel at the speed of the wind. Today, archaeological teams in Sri Lanka have identified specific flat-topped hills as his ancient landing strips. We can still see the scale of this rule at the Sigiriya rock fortress. These massive elevated foundations and geometric water gardens are widely considered the architectural remains of Ravana's royal palace complex. The epic's legendary landscape is equally tangible today. Behind the massive cascades of Ravana Falls lies a hidden network of cave systems, identified for centuries as the site where Princess Sita was held. Even the local biology supports the rescue narrative. At Rumasala, Himalayan flora grows on a tropical Sri Lankan hill, an anomaly matching the story of Hanuman dropping a piece of the mountain here. These physical landmarks bridge the gap between legend and landscape, proving that the myth of Ravana is inextricably mapped onto the real geography of South Asia. But the map of his empire eventually collapsed. This leads to a difficult question. How does a tactical genius with an advanced civilization and the literal nectar of immortality inside him actually lose a war? His invincibility came from a secret anatomical advantage. Through intense penance, he secured life-giving nectar, shielded within his navel. His external defenses forced Lord Rama to use the Brahma Astra, a divine weapon designed to bypass his armor and pierce this exact biological weak point. This physical vulnerability only became exposed because of a deeper failure of his intellect.
Despite knowing the laws of Dharma, Ravana suffered from aviveka, a total lack of discernment. He allowed his own ego to hijack his wisdom, choosing the path of vengeance over his own better judgment. His story has such a lasting grip on the region that local legends say his body is still being preserved. Many believe the Naga people hidden in the deep forests keep him in an 18-foot coffin, waiting for the day he will be revived. The fires of Dussehra serve as a profound warning. They symbolize the fire of awareness that must consume the ignorance within us, reminding us that even the most brilliant minds are vulnerable to the demons of their own ego.